Pooh, I'm so glad you've come by today. I imagine it must feel quite natural for you to share what's on your heart, just as you share your honey with those you care about. You've always been a bear of simple joys, haven't you? Honey, friendship, a soft place to sit. Yet I sense there's something more stirring beneath that cheerful exterior. Something about the way your thoughts always seem to drift back to honey. How it pulls at you, even when you're with your friends or resting in your favorite spot. Tell me, Pooh, does that pull ever feel too strong? It's remarkable, really, how much love and energy you give to others. Whether it's Piglet needing courage or Eeyore needing comfort, you always find a way to be there. But I wonder, does all that giving ever leave you feeling, well, empty? As though your pot of honey, so to speak, doesn't have quite enough left for you? Honey brings you so much comfort, doesn't it? I wonder if it also feels like a way to fill a space, perhaps a space left by something else. What might that space be? You see, sometimes when we focus so intently on something like honey, it can make everything else feel less important. And when it's not there, when the honey jar is empty, it can feel as though we're empty too. What's that like for you, Pooh, when the honey runs out? There's something beautiful about your ability to enjoy life's simple pleasures, Pooh. But I wonder if those moments of chasing honey or chasing after someone else's needs might sometimes leave you forgetting to just be. What would it be like, I wonder, to sit for a while and notice what's here right now? Not honey, not friends, not even thoughts of tomorrow. Just you sitting as you are. When you think of the things that bring you the most joy, honey, friends, quiet moments, what feels most meaningful to you about those things? What do they say about the kind of bear you are or want to be? It's easy to think, once I find the honey, everything will be perfect. But life isn't only about the honey, is it? It's also about the rustle of leaves in the wind, the laughter of friends, and even the gentle weight of the day. What might it feel like, Pooh, to notice those things alongside your love for honey? To let them sit together without one needing to take over the other? You've always been generous with your time and energy, and yet I imagine there might be times when you feel stretched thin, like the last spoonful of honey spread across too many slices of bread. Does that happen, Pooh? And if so, how do you feel about it? Sometimes, sitting with these thoughts can feel a little uncomfortable, can't it? If that's happening for you, that's okay. We can go as slowly as you need. It's not easy to balance what we love with what we need, is it? Especially when those two things sometimes feel like they're pulling us in different directions. If you were to imagine a day where everything felt balanced, where you had honey, time for your friends, and time just for Pooh, what would that day look like? I wonder, Pooh, if you might like to try this next time you're in the forest. Just sit and listen to the rustle of the trees, or notice how the sunlight feels on your fur. What might you discover in those moments? You know, Pooh, even when things feel sticky, like a paw dipped too far into the honey pot, there's something steady about you. A quiet strength that says, everything will be okay. But even strong bears need help finding their way sometimes. What might help you feel a little more steady right now? What do you think about some of these ideas, Pooh? Do any of them feel worth exploring, or is there something else on your mind you'd like to share? It's all right if the answers don't come straight away, Pooh. Often the most meaningful thoughts unfold when we give them time, like honey dripping slowly from the pot. Instead of rushing, perhaps we can simply sit with this curiosity. What feels most important to you right now, even if it's just a small stir in your heart? Pooh, you've brought so much kindness and sweetness into the lives of those around you. I wonder how it feels to imagine letting some of that sweetness flow back to you, just as it flows to your friends. What do you notice when you think about that?